Joining me now to highlight this ongoing crisis between the two countries is Congressman Pat Fallon. He is on the House Armed Services Committee. Congressman, welcome back to the program.
Thanks, Tony. I appreciate it. How are you?
Doing well. A lot happening, and I'm sure you're tracking all of this. What's the latest in terms of what do we think Russia's going to do, and how will the United States respond? And do you think the Biden administration is responding appropriately to this point?
Well, Tony, obviously we don't know Putin what he'll do exactly. I suspect, unfortunately, that he is going to invade. I'm praying that that won't be the case. And as far as the Biden administration, I mean, unfortunately, there's been missteps. And we can talk about, we knew about this buildup, Tony, back in November. And that's exactly when lethal aid, particularly anti-aircraft and anti-ship weaponry, should have been sent to the Ukraine. And unfortunately, I'm saying this now 3 times, because the whole darn situation is unfortunate. But the Biden administration did not send that equipment and weaponry in November. They dragged their feet, and there was no cause for that. The ranking member Rogers and ranking member Imhoff on the Armed Services Committee in the House and Senate wrote a letter and asked the administration to get on this immediately, because we wanted to send a message to Russia that Ukraine was a priority. In fact, we don't even have an ambassador. It's been over a year. That's not signaling
Right.
to the Russians that the Ukraine is important to us.
Yeah, that's an extremely good point. We're continuing to watch this, and we'll see how this unfolds. But it right now does not look like there's going to be a very positive outcome. I want to shift to another kind of domestic issue that you've been very connected on. When was the last time you were at the border? What have you been seeing down at the border on our southern border here in the United States?
Well, Tony, I was down there a few months ago, and again, the things haven't gotten better. There was a lot of press attention on the border in February and March, but over the last 10 months, there have been over 160,000 illegal border crossings each and every month. It's the first time in our history. There were over 2 million illegal border crossings in the last calendar year. It's the first time in our history. The drug cartels are making wild profits, and the Biden administration is not following through with Trump policies that actually worked. Wait in Mexico worked. Wait in Mexico became catch and release.
It did.
Deporting criminals, Tony, worked. And now it's, the cartels run wild, and building the wall became open the gate.
I know we're talking domestic foreign policy, but I mean, you have to think that our foreign adversaries, look at the inability to actually secure our own borders. That has to factor into our willingness to get engaged elsewhere.
No, there's no doubt. And the 4th Congressional District constituents, we have 770,000 of them, are rather savvy and smart. And more than one person has told me, what are we worried about securing a border a half a world away when we won't even secure our own border with Mexico? And it's a very good and fair point. We have to start at home first, much like when you're on an airplane. What do they tell you? If, God forbid, the oxygen mask come down, put one on yourself before you can assist anyone else. I think the argument can be made that, secure your own border first before you can help any others. And we're sending a signal. Joe Biden is sending a signal of weakness and wokeness across the board.
Congressman, I think you're absolutely right. And I think our adversaries, who are pretty smart in some cases, are picking up on that. Congressman Pat Fallon, thanks so much for joining us. Always great to talk with you.
Thanks, Tony. God bless. Take care.
Have a great day.